Some point the liquidity is going to go back into the strongest of the strongest altcoins. It's your boy Crypto Millie, and I talk about crypto. Like and subscribe. Today's video, we're gonna give an update on Jasmy. All right. So if you like these Jasmy videos, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, keep your favorite crypto daughter entrepreneur inside the algorithms. All right, let's get into it. Sorry about Jasmy, because I told you guys on the stream, man, best time to buy your altcoins is when we're in Bitcoin season, right? You can see the Bitcoin season meter here. Every time, we can just go through history. Every time that you bought Bitcoin, altcoins down here, it's just a beautiful time, right? DCA is the way, right? And there's been a new influx of liquidity coming into crypto because of these meme coins. We just seen Waka Flocka drop another meme coin. So celebrity meme coins, despite the negativity people have built up around it, mostly utility people and maxi people, they are bringing retail. Now, if the retail are getting wrecked, hey, you got to learn. You have to pay your tuition to crypto. That's your learning experience. But again, never invest what you're afraid to lose, right? Don't want to see nobody get wrecked, but I have been one of those people that bought in at the top or bought in at the top of the bull run and, had to go through a whole bunch of bear market and nonsense just to get to where I'm at today. So that's just the tuition you pay to crypto. It happens if you're late to the party. You have to understand that. Now, let's talk about Jasmy, because you can see here, Jasmy still a little bit of green right there. Look at that. Green always seems to be one of the strongest tokens against Bitcoin, right? And I talked about Jasmy a few videos ago. We can go here to the 3-day chart here. You can see still bearish momentum here, but this is a good thing, right? Because we've seen this thing fly to like 4.2, maybe 4 cents, a little bit over 4 cents. And a lot of people were saying, well, Billy, is this the top? Is it over with? Guys, I think that altcoins are going to run when you think about some of the catalysts that we have headed into the Q4, right? Fed cuts, money printer, Bitcoin president, ETH ETF, and Jasmy is an ERC20 token. So those are some of the things to look forward to. And even Jasmy, in my opinion, is very, very bullish. We've seen this same type of pattern here. I told you guys, same type of pattern here that we've seen in the last 3-day chart. So if we just take let me see what I'm looking for here. This parallel channel. You can see here we had a parallel channel here. Bow. Bow. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get another parallel channel here. And if I go to the weekly charts, you kind of see what I see is kind of like manifested from Jasmy is another bull flag to the support that we have here at around 2.5 pennies. I'm not against that. I'm not against that move, right? I think that this move is very, very bullish move when you think about the weekly chart here, right? Because we've seen this story before. What it does is it allows a lot of new people to get into the token. Not to add, Jasmy itself has its own bullish catalyst, right? They have, potentially getting out the Binance zone. They have multiple partnerships with some of the biggest tech companies in the world, and they actually have a utility and use case that generates revenue when you think about the secure PC. So a lot going on from a utility standpoint, but I'm not against this project coming to retest support that we have here at 2.5 pennies. I think this would be a great buy zone for any new person that's looking to get into this project. I've said this before, Jasmy is one of the few projects that's a blue chip that I believe have the potential to still 50 to 100x, just because of the use case, how it's embedded into AI, and how huge of a market data is becoming, right? Data is the new oil. And when you add that into the Bullish team, some of the things that they got going on in the backing that they have from the country, we've seen this project go from 203 to 4 cents. So a lot of people are up massively, even if they're still holding their bag. And like I said, I'm not against a correction here. Altcoins have been getting beat up, but this has been one of the strongest altcoins in the market. And even on the weekly, it still stands above the VWAP, which is extremely bullish. And we have not gotten a reversal candle, which is an engulfing candle. Even here, there was no engulfing candle, and we seen a huge bull flag. It broke to the upside. Will the same thing happen here? I'm not really seeing any engulfing candle. Let me fix that. There we go. I'm not seeing any engulfing candle here. Engulfing candle is if the red candle was bigger than our green candle. On the close, I'm not seeing that. So I'm not against Jasmy putting in another huge bull flag and moving to the upside. So in my opinion, I think that this is extremely healthy if Jasmy was just to trade in between this pass, come retest the support, and then bounce to the upside as we seen down here, right? If we just take and see how long it could possibly take, we can use our measuring stick of the date range here and see how long it was before it actually broke out. And it was about 84 days, right? So if we take that same date range here and we just bring it 84 days over, that would put us in August, right? That would put us right around Q4. So all of this makes sense to me because I feel like Q4 is going to be the most bullish part of crypto as far as the parabolic stage. And if we see a huge correction to Q4, which I'm not afraid that this could happen, a massive correction headed into Q4, and then we get the money printer, we get the Fed cut, and we see a huge move from altcoins. This is a shakeout, right? This is a shakeout. Altcoins have been getting crucified, whether you're in AI, gaming. The only people that's been really making money in altcoins are people that have been trading meme coins, because when you trade meme coins, it's very risky, but it's very profitable if you know the right places to trade. If you're interested in trading meme coins, join the Patreon or just, hang around the Discord. You'll see few people dropping plays all the time. I don't really drop the plays in the Discord like that. A few other guys do, but hey, that's them. I specifically pick my plays and I put them into the Patreon holders. Speaking of the Patreon, I do have an update for the Patreon. If you are in the Patreon chat, but you're not in the Patreon, at some point I'm gonna have to remove you guys. I don't care who it is or whoever it is. If you're not paying for the Patreon, for the private Patreon, but you're in the Patreon chat, that is exclusively for our Patreon members. And I know a few people that's in the Patreon chat that have left the Patreon. So anybody that's left the Patreon but still in the Patreon chat, at some point I will remove you. So if you get removed, it is what it is. Like I said, the whole thing about that is I'm seeing a lot of people in the Patreon chat shill a lot of different projects, sometimes even involved in projects, but not really shilling the community project, which is not really fair to the people in the community that's holding it down. So my thing is, I don't have a problem with you sharing a project, shilling a project, but the least you could do if you're going to do that in someone else's platform, in someone else's home, right? Because it is my platform. You know what I mean? The least you can do is support the community project, right? If you're not going to support the community project, but you're going to continue to like shill your bags and things of that sort, I'm going to have to remove those people out of the Patreon. It's nothing personal. It's just business. We're just cleaning up things, and we want a lot of that traffic to be driven to our community project, because there are a lot of people within the community project that are grinding hard. So word to the wise to be efficient. So if you are watching this video and you're in the Patreon chat, but you don't pay for the Patreon, then at some point I will be removing that people. So I'm just putting that out there. No hard feelings, nothing personal. It's just business. All right. So to end this video, this is my thesis of what I feel like should happen with Jasmy. Of course, this thing could just blast out of here, or it could just dump to the ground, right? Anything can happen in crypto, but it is a $1 billion project that doesn't have much volatility of some of the smaller market cap projects. So just keep that in mind, guys. You know what I mean? This is a project here that it's not as volatile. As you can see, the volatility level is 0.71. So that's good for a project that has a lot of volume and liquidity. It's a plus when you got a project that has this type of liquidity, this type of volume, but such low volatility, right? That means you can feel comfortable with parking your money. So if you're not a degen and you're looking for good cryptocurrency plays out there, there's some beautiful utility tokens and tech tokens, and even not utility, but blue chip meme coins that have high volume, high liquidity, but low volatility. And those are the plays that you can feel comfortable with sleeping at night. Of course, anything can happen in crypto, but you want to keep that in mind. So salute to anybody that's in the Discord, in the Patreon. Salute to all the Jasmy holders. Jasmy holders, be strong, but don't be surprised if we see some type of correction here. I mean, I think this is going to be extremely bullish if Jasmy does something like this. We'll keep this chart up just in case, guys. We are overbought here on the weekly with the RSI in the stock RSI. So my opinion, I don't buy tokens that's 90 and above here on our side, Stark our side, especially on the daily and especially on the weekly, which tells me at some point Jasmy will lose momentum and come back down and retest some of the support levels that we have. So if you like these Jasmy videos, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. We need 200 likes, Jasmy videos. Jasmy community, please show out. It really helps out with the algorithms, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy Crypto Millie.